Hello everyone, how are you doing today? So in retrospect to my previous video, today I'll be telling you about the different types of land titles we have. But before we go into the types of land titles we have, you need to understand that we have two types of land. Number one, the free and the acquired. A land is said to be free when government has not indicated any interest whatsoever on the land. And it is very easy for you to perfect this type of land titles. And most times, this type of land are found in the rural areas. Also, we have the acquired land. And acquired land are being segmented into two categories, which is the global acquisition and the committed acquisition. Committed acquisition are type of land that the government has earmarked for specific purpose. For example, construction of roads, schools, hospitals, and other social amenities. This type of land can never be free. If you buy this type of land, you are only wasting and dashing your money to the moneyless or the real estate developer. Also, you need to understand that the global acquisition, according to the Land Use Act enacted in 1978, which vested that all land belongs to the state government. So this type of land, government has not indicated a particular reason why they've acquired them, but that does not mean that this land are free. So there is a process whereby we call excision. This process is a process whereby the government cut out some part of the large land in a particular local area for the indigent, for them to use. So this is the process called excision, and that takes us to our first land title, which is called excision. What is excision? Excision simply means the government cutting out some parts of a whole land and giving them to the indigents, because government also understands that the indigents, they have the right to the land of their birth. So a land under global acquisition can be made free through the process called excision. So when a land has the title excision, this land is a good land to buy, and then you can further process and perfect the title with Gazette or C of O. And that takes us to our next title, which is Gazette. Gazette is an official record book where all special government details are being spelled out. So when a land has been excised, the file number will be taken to the state official record book, and once this file number is registered, the land becomes gazetted. And this is a very powerful instrument. Gazette is a very, very powerful title. When you have this on a land, it is a good land that you can buy. And that takes us to the next title, which is the C of O. C of O. This is a very popular title, which means certificate of occupancy. This title means this is the first registered and recognized occupant on a land given by the state government for the next 99 years. So this is a very good land title you should buy. Then that takes us to the next title, governor's consent. So governor's consent is a title that shows that the land previously had the title C of O. Now let me explain. Mr. A has a land with the title C of O, and he decides to sell to Mr. B. Mr. B needs to get the title governor's consent, because the government will only give a C of O title to just one occupant. So to register that you are the new owner, the only instrument to transfer the ownership of a land with C of O is called governor's consent. So whenever you buy a land with C of O, don't be too excited. Get your governor's consent documents. Yes, and this leads us to the next title, which is not very common, which is called the Supreme Court judgment. This is not a common title, and it means that there was a conflict concerning the ownership of the land. Then they decide to go to the Supreme Court. Then the Supreme Court will decide the final owner. So are you planning to buy a land anywhere in Lagos and you don't know how to go about it? I would advise you to call the number on your screen, and I'll be glad to guide you through how to invest, where to invest, and any other information you would like to know. So call the number on your screen. Thank you.